can't believe it's episode 10 already, right in the middle of the series.
Oh, Raynick.
And we do come in, it's a bit of a somber moment. It's been 2 weeks now since anybody saw or spoke to Stephen, and it really is having an effect on everybody. Poor Will, he's been texting him every hour. Nothing's coming back. And he hasn't really stopped crying since it all happened. Even Linda's been going to the pub and getting so upset that she can't have a drink, and that's completely out of character. Because we all know how much Linda likes a drink.
Sibuna Torble Forbe.
Sammy's got an idea.
Oh, Avine.
She remembers when she went up to the planet Sixum. The aliens did sort of do that. Basically, sort of tap into her mind and understand what's going on. So she's thinking, if there's any way that the same thing can happen to Timothy, because whatever happened with Stephen happened at his place. So he's just getting a bit of advice from a friend. And what he's told her to do is go up to the planet Sixum and look out for a particular alien who is a bit of an expert in this sort of thing. So she's off to go and have a look, see if she can find her. Off she goes again. So here we are on the planet Sixum, and she's going to have a little chat with these two to see if either of them know about this particular alien that's going to be able to help. Do you know where this person is? And the alien says, well, that girl that's just walked away, that is who you need to be speaking to. I know what you want to do, and I think this is going to work out perfectly. So Sammy's having a little chat with her now and explaining the situation. And she's saying, will you come back down to the village with me and give me a hand with all this? And the alien's saying, yeah, of course I will, not a problem at all. So the alien's going to fly down, and Sammy is going to go through the wormhole. So here they are in Timothy's house, and they're just having a bit of a chat, and she's had a good look around the place, and so she says, right, relax now, Sammy, and I'll see if I can pick anything up. So, did he pick anything up at all? And the alien said, yes, Stephen is alive. I can see a forest, so we need to head off to the nearest forest, see what happens. Meanwhile, over at Cheryl and Glenn's, they're trying to keep everything as normal as possible, basically for the twins' sake. I mean, they don't know what's going on, and they wouldn't understand at that age. So everything is being kept as normal as possible, but in particular Cheryl is finding it really tough. I mean, obviously they all lived together for such a long time before she met Glenn. So, you know, she's trying to keep herself calm, making a coffee. But the last stroke really is the coffee machine broke down. And then Cheryl realises that she can't just sit back and let everybody else do all the work or the hunting around, so she's off to join the hunting camp to see if they can come up with anything. So here everybody is over at the forest. They've made a bit of a fire and they're going off on their own separate directions to see if they can come up with any clues. Cheryl's trying to keep up beats, but Will is still completely devastated. So off he goes in a desperate attempt to try and see if he can find anything or any clues. He's not holding out much hope, though. I mean, it has been over 2 weeks now. But something needs to happen soon, surely.
Nina?
After a full day of searching, it's come to nothing. Spoken to a lot of people, no clues, no indication of anybody being there. So Mariah's going to light a fire and have a bit of a mope.
Oh.
Will's come back.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just look at him. Absolutely devastated. Can't see or hear or find out anything at all. It's getting quite desperate now for Nadine. They were very close. But she spends all the time looking and comes up with nothing.
Oh.
Just like everybody else. One last ditch attempt at a search round from Will before they call it a night. It's not looking good. However, the next morning, somebody has given him a tip-off that there is somebody who's matching Stephen's description sleeping on a bench. So Will's going to go and check it out and see whether there's any truth in it. Let's keep fingers crossed. Oh, wow. Stephen's smelly, Stephen's dirty, but he's been found. Oh, what a relief. Can we just go home, please? Yes, of course we can. So the next day, Stephen has been showered and scrubbed. And now he goes out with his friends to give him a bit of a recap of exactly what happened. And it was Timothy. He basically didn't like the way that everybody in the House of Doom was getting on so well, and so he kidnapped him and just left him there in the hope that it would just cause mayhem. However, the trick has failed. And in a way, the issue was solved by the aliens who he brought down originally to take over the village, but that's again backfired on him. So they're going to try and figure out what to do next. I think it's clear that nobody's going to be happy as long as Timothy is in the place. So Sammy goes and has a chat with the alien that she brought back with her. So what can we do? What can we need to get rid of him. He can't stay here after what he's done. And the alien says, well, there is something that we can do, but it will mean losing the rocket. I think the best thing we're going to do is send him in the rocket up to Sixon, and then the rocket will disintegrate, and then he'll be stuck up there, and there's no way he'll be able to come back down again. I think that's the least you can do, really, but it does mean that you won't have the rocket to go up there again. However, if you want to come up and see Sixon, I can always take you there, so it's not a big issue. What do you think?
Oh, Rishi.
Sam reckons it's probably the best thing to do, really.
Then for Hab?
Oh, Vina.
And she bumps into Stephen outside. I can't wait to tell him about what they planned and what's going to happen.
Angie.
And he's so happy to see him. He just wants to take pictures all the time.
Awavine.
Angie.
And then someone's like, well, let me take one as well. I want one too.
Boy.
Yazub.
Apliva?
Angie.
Perhaps another one? Yes, we'll do another one. Smile.
Oh.
Yanabi. Quexanas.
Okay, one more. One more.
Angie.
Oh, Nunko.
Bonin.
There we go. Facebook is going to be inundated by pictures now.
7A.
So, this is the plan. This alien has arranged to meet Timothy in the bar. and he's saying, you know what? Get
Get
up to the planet Sixum. There is the most amazing party happening this afternoon. You need to be there. So Timothy, being Timothy, thinks, yeah, I can do that, no problem. So off he goes home. Thinks, yeah, I must be really important. They want me at their party. Well, how can I refuse? It's an honour. I'll show everybody I'm better than them. But what he doesn't realise is what's really going to happen. So he's got himself ready, and he's just going to send a few texts out to people, just telling them how low lifes they are, and how important he is, and how better he is. And I reckon the people that are getting the texts are going, yeah, right, you don't know what you've got coming to you. So Timothy meets the two aliens, and they're going to go over to the rocket now. But Timothy hasn't quite finished yet. He is going to just tell the aliens what he really thinks of them, and the fact that, you know, he wanted them to take over the village and they didn't. So saying, do you know what? You are totally useless. You're chicken. You've got no idea what mess you've caused me. I wanted to take over this village, and you have ruined it for me. Then he goes over to the other ones and he says, I hate you. And the other alien says, oh, I only came over to wish you a happy journey and enjoy the party. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Have a good one. Just having a little joke with you. And that has made Timothy very angry, but it's all exactly in the plan. So Timothy's ready for this party. Now this is the last time you're going to see Timothy. He's going to get exactly what he deserves. And there he is gone. Some of the residents have gathered round where Timothy's house used to be. But look what the aliens have done. They've cleared the ground. I think they've figured out that there's too many bad memories about that house, and the best thing to do is just get rid of it. Let somebody build on it. Somebody a lot nicer than Timothy. And they all agree it's a very good idea. Now Nadine's had some bad news. Her good friend Brent Heckling has sadly passed away, and she's feeling a bit sad. And Stephen, in his own way, despite what he's been through, has gone to see if he can cheer her up a bit. He's such a nice guy, is Stephen. Always puts other people first. And whatever he's saying is really starting to work on Nadine. She certainly looks a lot happier than she did earlier on anyway. So, good for you, Stephen. Even makes her laugh by suddenly producing a bowl of chips. She's like, where did that come from? And Stephen says, well, you know me. I've always got food on me. You never know when you're going to need it. Pity I didn't have it in the last 2 weeks. So at least he's making light of his misfortune now.
Vadish. Doba.
So everything carries on throughout the night. They even go out and get a bite to eat, and they're still chatting away about everything. And probably saying how much they're looking forward to seeing a new resident at Newquest. Somebody hopefully a lot better than Timothy. And I think the best thing that they can do really is just put the whole episode behind them now. And they agree it's a good idea. Now Stephen is so tired now. So the pair of them stagger on home. It's been a good day really. And the Dean's feeling a lot better. Now Linda's feeling a bit tense. The weather's changing now, it's autumn, and she doesn't like cold weather, so she's decided to go for a quick jog just to shake the cobwebs off a bit. She doesn't get very far though. She suddenly stops in her tracks and looks over to her left, because where Timothy's house was, there's suddenly a new house. Quite nice as well. So Linda being Linda, she's straight on the phone texting everybody. There's a new house, there's a new house. Does that mean a new resident as well?
Oh.
So, who does live in this house? Is it anybody that we know? Well, I guess the best thing to do is just sit and wait and see if the person comes out. It's quite exciting. Ooh. And the new resident is... It's me! I've just moved to Newquest. How about that?